The wild has a new ruler. And it does not roar, it conquers with quiet certainty. This is the Toyota 6x6 Overload Camper, a machine built not to chase the horizon, but to claim it, reshape it, and carry its driver far beyond the limits most vehicles never dare to approach. It stands in the landscape like a moving fortress, a silhouette carved with the confidence of a mountain ridge. One glance is enough to know that this is no ordinary off-road machine. This is a roaming stronghold, engineered for those who treat the world itself as an open invitation. The identity of the Toyota 6x6 Overload Camper begins with its stance, long, wide, and anchored by 6 massive all-terrain tires that grip the earth like iron fistprints. Its body sits high above the ground, framed by reinforced arches and a squared, muscular profile that feels less like a camper and more like a self-contained expedition unit. Sunlight slips across its composite panels, tracing edges that look hewn from purposeful geometry, every angle chosen for strength, resilience, and control. Up front, the nose carries the signature Toyota resolve, a broad grille, armored lighting units, and the presence of something built to endure. The beams cut through darkness like twin blades, turning night into navigable space. Wind brushes across its surfaces and slides away with the smoothness of brushed metal against fabric. There is an unmistakable command in the way it occupies the road, as if the vehicle itself is a promise that nothing ahead will force it to hesitate. Toward the rear, the Overload Camper expands into its primary identity, a mobile living environment reinforced like a modern expedition shelter. Its hard-edged shell feels stable enough to resist storms, deserts, and the unpredictable forces of true wilderness. Open its door and the details shift from rugged to refined. Insulated panels, smart use of space, tactile textures that blend durability with comfort. You feel it not only as a camper, but as a sanctuary carved into machinery. Inside, natural light filters through narrow, purposeful windows, illuminating the interior with the calm glow of a secure retreat. Surfaces are soft where the body rests and hardened where the environment demands it. Touching the fixtures reveals Toyota's meticulous design philosophy. Each hinge, latch, and panel moving with a deliberate, quiet precision. The cabin holds the reassuring atmosphere of a place designed to protect. It smells faintly of materials engineered to last, a steady reminder that this isn't a weekend toy. It's a long-term companion for the roadless world. Then comes the heart, the engineering that transforms this powerful shape into a force capable of reaching the unreachable. The Toyota 6x6 Overload Camper uses a claimed high-output powertrain that blends torque-rich combustion with the modern efficiency expected from Toyota's newest platforms. Beneath its armored shell, a reinforced chassis spans the entire vehicle like the skeletal architecture of a great beast, strong, balanced, and unyielding. The 2 additional driven wheels at the rear are not simply add-ons. They are fully integrated into the truck's nerve system, fed by a specialized drive distribution setup that ensures each wheel contributes meaningfully to motion, grip, and stability. On loose gravel, the 6 tires churn with a synchronized determination, spreading force across a wider footprint that keeps the truck composed even under heavy load. On mud, the rear triaxle configuration feels like it's clawing through the earth, maintaining progress where lighter machines would lose themselves. On sand, the experience is almost surreal. The truck glides forward with the slow, deliberate push of a ship moving through dense water, its weight distributed so evenly that the ground barely sinks beneath it. The steering remains calm, surprisingly light for a vehicle of its size. The enhanced suspension uses a multi-link system across the additional axle, designed to flex and articulate with almost organic fluidity. Each wheel reacts independently, creating a motion that feels less mechanical and more like the shifting limbs of an animal adjusting to terrain. The articulation is profound. Rocks that would jar a traditional 4x4 feel softened, absorbed, and dismissed before reaching the cabin. Under acceleration, the claimed torque output gives the 6x6 a deep, resonant push, a sensation similar to the steady thrust of a turbine. Not sudden, not violent, but authoritative. Confident. Even on steep inclines, the power delivery maintains its composure, feeding the wheels with unwavering pressure. The result is traction that feels almost unbreakable. You sense it through the controls, through the seat, through the steady hum of engineering performing exactly as intended. The braking system complements this power with oversized discs and intelligent modulation. Despite its mass, the 6x6 can be brought to a controlled halt without drama, the deceleration spreading evenly across its 3 axles. Downhill, the integrated descent control system takes command with a restraint that feels almost instinctive, allowing the driver to focus on direction rather than fear. Technology flows quietly through the machine's hidden veins. Navigation systems optimized for remote geography. Power management designed to feed both the vehicle and its onboard living systems. Climate regulation built to withstand extremes. Every element works not as a collection of gadgets, but as a united platform for survival, comfort, and exploration. This brings the experience back to what the Toyota 6x6 Overload Camper represents. Not just a vehicle, but a philosophy about movement, freedom, and capability. Owning this machine means stepping into a different relationship with the world. It means traveling without the familiar limits of distance, terrain, or infrastructure. For the adventurer, it is a gateway to seasons spent in nature's untouched corners. For the long-haul traveler, it is a fortress of efficiency and comfort. For the off-grid explorer, it is an embassy of civilization in places where the horizon stretches unbroken in every direction. The camper interior deepens the meaning of ownership. Here, the world outside becomes a view framed by stability. The sleep area folds into place with the precision of a crafted instrument. The kitchen system emerges from compact surfaces like a hidden workshop. Power storage hums quietly beneath the structure, ready to sustain lighting, heating, cooling, and tools. Every inch feels deliberate, engineered for a lifestyle measured not by mileage but by experience. But beyond the practical value, there is a psychological power in commanding a machine built for survival. The 6x6 Overload Camper carries with it the same emotion that a seasoned mountaineer feels when holding an ice axe or a pilot senses when guiding an aircraft through clouds. It is the feeling of mastering the environment rather than simply passing through it on the road. Other vehicles fall away as the 6x6 moves with slow confidence. Its presence has the gravity of a modern expedition convoy, a rolling testament to human ingenuity and determination. It feels less like driving and more like navigating a vessel built for the outer edges of the world. The hum of the engine becomes a steady heartbeat. The tires send back subtle vibrations that read like braille from the terrain. And the cabin becomes a command center from which entire landscapes can be crossed. For families, it offers safety on a scale few vehicles can match, multiple layers of protection, redundant power systems, and the stability of 6 points of contact with the earth. For solo adventurers, it becomes a trusted companion, its reliability dissolving uncertainty and turning remote wilderness into approachable territory. For professionals, photographers, researchers, expedition leaders, it becomes an indispensable tool, carrying them and their equipment where opportunity demands in every scenario. The Toyota 6x6 Overload Camper serves a simple but profound purpose. It allows its owner to choose the path least traveled, knowing that the machine beneath them will not falter. It is not built to impress crowds in cities